Go ahead.
Did anybody go to the powwow? Everybody did. How many people do you think you see wearing any form of Dentalium shells? A lot, right? Like dancers and then people just walking around. So I am going to show you guys how to make the Dentalium shell earrings, one variation of them, with the leather. This is the way I do it. I have to make that kind of clear because everybody does it different. So I like to take my thread and thread it with the needle and tie a knot through, or tie a knot at the ends. So it's like this, so it's like doubled. And then you're going to make sure that your shells are about the same size on both sides of the earrings. And you're going to come through the top, this, go down, pick up the shell, and usually the skinny part is the top. Put it on there and then string it down. And I'll cut my thread to like about there, enough to like handle it. Then I'll do I like do mine in sections for like repairs. I guess if a shell breaks, you don't have to take the whole thing apart. Do the next side and then cut that about the same length about here. Tie it together, which I already did this to show you guys. Tie it like maybe 3 or 4 times. Take a lighter and burn those ends that you see like coming out of there. And then it'll melt it like to the leather, kind of help it stay there. And then you're going to take another needle and thread and then kind of come at the bottom, but at the top of the leather, the bottom of the shell, and then with that knot, so you're going to knot it the same way. And this is the part where you're going to pick up the beads. And I like to use 6mm beads, maybe 8. The 6mm are about this size. And they're not like too big, but they're not too small either. You could pick up like a pattern or however many you want. So with this one, we pick up 5. And then, so that it doesn't fall apart, I like to use size 11 beads. Kind of pick one up at the end so it's at the bottom. And you're going to come back up through all of these beads except for that size 11. You hold those beads together, come back up through this together. Sorry. And you can make this however long you want. You might need pliers because some leather is really thick, some isn't. You can use pretty much whatever kind of leather you want. And that's going to be like dangling there. So that's going to sit right here at the bottom of that first shell, so it looks like its own row. And then you're going to take it and go through underneath the next shell. Next. And then you're going to repeat that process. And when you come back up through, when you get here, you're going to take your needle and thread, and then you're going to tie a knot against the leather. And then you trim it, burn it, and for the top part, you're going to have another needle and thread. Like I said, I like to do mine in sections because, let's say a bead breaks up here, you're going to have to take the whole thing apart and redo it if you try to cut the thread to replace it. But it's nicer to do repairs with. So for the top where the hook is going to sit, you're going to come up right at the tip of that shell right there. And for like just 2 shell earrings, I'd say 4 beads at the top, 2 maybe. I'll use 2 for this one. So you'll pick up 1 after you pull your thread through, 1, and then you're going to pick up your hook. And then you're going to pick up another bead. finish it, you'll come through the top of the next shell. There it should. To the bottom of that leather. And then you'll tie your knot against it underneath. When I'm tying my knots, I like to do like 2 or 3. Oh, quickly too, if you like hold the knot like this and you like see where it comes together, if you put your finger on top of it and pull, it'll stay there. In case that was kind of something I didn't learn right away. Got it? And then aside from the other row being not done. And after you trim it, I'll trim this so you guys can kind of see. And with this method, you can kind of make whatever you want, chokers, breastplates, chest pieces, the ones that go sideways, bigger earrings and necklaces. I'm making my daughter's breastplates right now. And be done after you get this other side done.